Where does this belief come from that you do not have any potential? Now, I'll tell you some ways or some sources or some, instances of life where this actually came from. Pay close attention. The first case scenario would have been that you try to do something, you sucked at it, but you fail to realize that as a human, you're never going to get it 100% right, but you always have to start trying. Another way that you thought that you do not have any potential is your friend doing something and you're getting inspired by it or motivated by it and trying to mimic that situation. But since you had a different set of natural talents, you have a different sort of inclinations, and then you thought that I do not have any potential. If my friend could do it, why did I? Why did I? Right? So you sort of compared yourself with a different person, with a different set of abilities, with a different set of visions, with a different destiny, and you failed at it because that was not your area to deal with, and you thought that I do not have any potential. Now, the third scenario that I would like to talk about is actually you being so impatient that you only gave it a few tries and you failed and you said, I do not have any potential. Now, you could think of any other scenario besides those, but I can guarantee that from these three scenarios that I explained, you might have actually experienced at least one, right? Now, what I can actually tell you about you have potential or you do not. Because who seriously knows their potential? Because potential is always a projected motion, projected. Okay? Let's say, again, using my wonderful examples with my only tools that I've got, because I do not give up, I do not procrastinate. Anyhow, this is point A, and this is point B. I don't know if the curtains are just contrasting that. Okay, let me get this up to my jacket again. This is point A, this is point B. Okay, this is your final destination, this one, and this is your starting point. Now you start to travel to this point. This is your ultimate destination, but you stop here. This is your potential, but this is your destiny, which you think that I'm just gonna go from here to here. That's enough. Whereas eventually you just covered half of the path, right? So it is always a projected destination rather than an achieved destination or a destination that you've arrived at. It's always projected. You can never reach your potential because it's always projected. So thinking that I do not have any potential is stupid because it's already projected. It cannot be actually achieved. You're always pushing for more. That is the meaning of potential. That you cannot actually reach it, but it's just used as a reference point. It's a hypothetical construct for you to achieve more and more every single day. That's the only meaning of potential. So if you think that you do not have any potential, say to yourself that it is not a real thing to arrive at. So you cannot actually measure your potential in, a tangible means, through a tangible means. So saying I do not have any potential is just you lacking the concept of potential. That's it.